Alright, boys. I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, what's going on? Where am I ranked? What's going on with the blinds right now? And you're also thinking, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. The commissioner's about 15 beers deep. I'm doing some late night 4 a.m. power rankings right now, and that's all I've got to say. That's what's going on right now. So let's get started, boys. Let's get a little cheers. So let's get it started. I'm going to start out with the Ryan Pyle Manager of the Week, and I know people might think I'm being biased, but I hope they don't, but I know you guys will. But I'm picking my brother Jared. Because for the second straight year, he has drafted a team that wasn't so scary. Nobody was really, kind of flew under the radar, but they put up points. They're putting up them points. And I even said 2 weeks ago that team is scary good, and lo and behold, they put up a lot of points. They have been scary ever since then. And I know CJ might deserve it over him, but I'm not just gonna straight away give it to him because he's already been it, and I want to be a little bit different. I want to find somebody who has done something else other than him. That's a spot to be earned. CJ's already there, and I want the spot to be different. But I think he deserves it this week. Drafted a great team, and he saw something in his own team and his own draft strategy that people haven't, and it's showing right now. It's showing. He's showing off, and that's where we're at for that. And he's in a different division too, which I think makes and that's what I gotta say about him. But the doghouse team of the week, and I don't do this a lot, but I have done it before. I'm going to pick two teams. Two teams in the doghouse are Corey and the Kekistan Horned Frogs and the Donkey Punches. I will elaborate more when I go into your teams of why I think so, but that's where you guys are at, and I think you guys, which is very unfortunate for you guys, but I think it speaks a lot. I think that's pretty wild, but we'll go into it. I'll go into it right now. So, for the 12th team, ranked number 12, is the Kekistan Horned Frogs, aka Corey Pierce. Corey, you are the lowest scoring team in the league. There's not much more I can say. You've got Ezekiel Elliott, and he showed out for you this week. And I'm looking up stats and stuff on my other phone and stuff like that. And one thing that I want people to know is that which is very important, that I haven't even brought up before, which is very important, is that when I do these rankings, one thing I do take in consideration, which is pretty strong, is strength of manager. That's definitely a factor. If somebody who is a stronger manager was put into the same position as you are, maybe you would be higher, but there's a lot of weakness there. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. But that's a factor. Strength of manager, which is a huge factor. But and all things aside, is that Ezekiel Elliott's your only good player too. Like, you got Ezekiel Elliott, and not only that, but you also haven't been shown anything in the free agent wire. It was okay, you got your team and everything, but Corey, I love you, bud. I'm drunk, and I'm being honest, but you're a weak manager. As of right now, that's the thing everyone's seeing, and I'd like to see more. Absolutely, and that's where you rank 12. And at ranked number, sorry if I'm looking down, but I'm just looking at what I've got written down here, is the Donkey Punch, Jimbo. Which is crazy is you and Corey are ranked 12 and 11 in the league right now, and which is unfortunate because you guys are 1 and 2, and you guys had the opportunities to do great things, and I thought you would. I was foolish to think that you guys would do better because I ranked you in the Sigil, but I had high hopes. But Jim, I would still give you those high hopes, but you made a bad trade. It wasn't a bad trade at the time. I think that maybe if I was in your position, maybe I would do the same thing. It wasn't that bad. Joe Mixon still is going to show out. It's not a bad trade. I really don't think it is, but hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out, and things are looking pretty bleak. Things are looking pretty. You're the second lowest team in the league. You're also somebody who has refused to change his roster. You still got Tyler Eifert in there. You still got John Ross in there. Both of those people are Bengals, and they're not playing. You got 3 Bengals on your roster. 2 of them aren't playing. One is coming off of a knee surgery, and then you got a Raven, like Isaiah Crowell. Just things aren't looking great. That's all I can say. And the one thing that makes you things different between you and Corey both is that you guys are separated from the pack as far as competitive, as far as how good your teams are. Here's you and Corey, Corey and Jim, and here's everyone else. Here's Corey, Jim, everyone else is separated. I don't know. I'm a fucking jerk. I won't elaborate, but you guys, everyone else is way better than what you guys are doing. I'm sorry, but you guys are way better. Everyone else is way better than you guys. You guys are just right now, as far as if you guys keep up what you're doing, what your team's doing, your managerial styles, you guys are eliminated. You guys are done. I love you both. Even if stuff goes on, I hope you guys stay. But yeah, so I digress. So I'm going on to team ranked 10, and for the 10th ranked team is just looking at my notes right now, is Easy as A.B. My roommate, Andy McCoppin. Me and him I live with the guy, great dude, awesome. But my boy, I love you. But you're the third worst team in the league. Not only are you the third worst team in the league but you have Antonio Brown. That's also your only weapon. Jim doesn't have a weapon right now. Corey only has whatever. I don't want to go on with them. I don't want to talk about them anymore. It's gonna make me sick. But your team's still at a better position than them. You're a better manager. You got Antonio Brown. You got Tom Brady. Things are gonna look up, but I will say your lineup's somewhat inferior. You've got a puzzle piece type roster where you're gonna kind of have to fit things in where they need to be, and like you're gonna kind of think every week about lineups and all of this and that, which is okay, which you should think about, but you've got a lot of things. When Sunday comes, you've got a lot to think about. Other than Antonio Brown. But that's how it goes. But also you got pretty steady. You got Tom Brady, you got Antonio Brown, whatever. Those are your horses. They'll win you some game. They'll win you a game or two. And that's where you're at. You need some luck. You do need some luck, but whatever. But besides 12 and 11, everything's up in the air. Everything else is up in the air. And when I talk about Team 9, I'm going to talk about a team that is probably the team people don't know what to make with. It's pretty much the same team he had last year. It's kind of one of those teams where, like, it's almost like the Browns this year. Like, no one wants to play them, but no one's afraid of them. That's what this... I know it's a bad, I know you're not going to like that, but you're a team who no one wants to play against because it's just got the juju. I don't know why, but it's got the juju, but it's the Run CMC Howie. One thing I will say about this team is do not discriminate. That is a great manager in Howie. He has got a team that he's got the number one ranked receiver in Calvin Ridley. He's in a... Hold on, let me look this up right now. No. He got Aaron Jones, who is very quietly going to be a good running back for Green Bay, and he's fresh off this roster. He's got the number one ranked receiver in fantasy football, who I drafted and dropped in Calvin Ridley. He has got Matt Stafford, who's quietly going to put up about around 20 points a game. Like, you can't hate on Matt Stafford as a fantasy quarterback. He's got DeAndre Hopkins. He's got Christian McCaffrey. He's like, it's a quietly good team. I can't, like, as far as strength of manager, Howie's great. Howie's amazing. But this team's kind of looking hard. He's in the blood. He's in a what's said to be a more competitive division. But things are looking tough. But you guys watch out. You guys watch out. I'm not even just saying that. You guys watch out. You guys watch out for Howie's team. Not only that, but his bench is great. His bench is great. Look it up yourselves. His bench is good. Like, some people are kind of, but it's great. Then we move on from number 9 to number 8, who's also a team who maybe is